People know I moved from Russia. Some know I live in California now. But few know about Kansas, the place where I really had to grow up. I was 17, living on 95th Street and Monrovia in Lenexa. We lived in apartments that were called Charter House. I rode a school bus with Nadia, a girl from Ukraine. She was also Jewish. We were different. She liked to sit in the back of the bus. Right across the street, there was a Burger King. That's where I worked, walking there every day in a blue polyester uniform, under the blazing Kansas sun. It was only one street away, but it felt like miles in that heat. I didn't drive then. I walked, quietly, watching the cars go by. I was new to this country, and even newer to the language everyone around me spoke so fast. I had studied English since 5th grade. My grandma even taught me grammar when I was 7. I knew how to write. I could read. I tested into English 9, but real life was another level. When I took my first driving class in Kansas, I could understand maybe 50 to 80% of what the instructor said. I knew words like left, right, and maybe merge, but I wasn't sure. Some words felt impossible. Swerve, fender, gauge. That one looked scary. 2 G's and that strange AU. I had a dictionary. I studied until 3 a.m., translating driving terms word by word after class. I wasn't cramming for school. I was trying to survive in a language I hadn't lived in yet. During one test, a teacher told me, "You're good. You have a good guess." I had just figured out what gauge meant by looking at a picture. That moment stayed with me. It meant I wasn't lost. I was finding my way. I could go to college in a few months. High school was a good way for me to practice English. People still acted like they were kids. We chatted with each other and played in games. One teen boy, Jeffrey, liked to play the stare at each other game. He was making fun of me. Then I rode a bus to go to college. Sometimes my cousin gave me a ride, or a girl from my school who was a bit older and promised to take care of me. She also spoke Russian, Hebrew, and English. We went to Ponderosa, where she worked. There she would drink coffee and read Cliff Notes. This is how I have read my English assignments. Romeo and Juliet, Catcher in the Rye, Of Mice and Men. The teacher laughed that she had to Americanize me. Jeffrey and I were always fighting in the American government class. He liked to annoy me. He also did it to me in college. There, he even introduced me to his female friend. "You were really mean," she said. There was also one tall guy who told him that he was really mean. He jokingly hit the desk where he was sitting. We became friends. Kansas was my first American chapter. Not glamorous, not easy, but real. It taught me how to keep walking, how to listen when I couldn't speak, how to move forward, step by step, word by word. Now, years later, I'm relearning to drive in California, and I still remember I've crossed harder roads before,